Thank you everyone for coming. This is the Bat Hound. As you know, it's super cold out there in Milwaukee, still at the beginning of April, and so we've had to bring things inside. Today we are introducing to you the Best Bat Myth or Magic Challenge. Now the goal of this is to sniff out the best softball bats in ASA, and that's what we're all about here at the Bat Hound, and this is one of the ways that we're going to do it this year. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the challenge to you, and then I'll be open for questions. So let me explain the challenge for us. This is a 14-week challenge. It's going to be between 7 bats. One day each week, I'm going to take all 7 bats out at the same day, so that we take away some of the weather variables and things like that, that all bats will hit in the same weather each week. And depending on how much time I have, each bat is going to get 15 or 20 swings. It's always going to be off the tee on the same height using 52 300 balls, the ASA balls, and the bat gets 1 point for a home run. That's how you win. We'll always be using fences. We'll try to use some small parks as well as some baseball diamonds and hit some of the longer fences. Each week, whatever bat wins, we'll get to play in the games for the week, and so we'll get to experience game swings as well. Hitting order is going to be determined by a vote by my wife and kids. We're going to choose the ones which that they think look the nicest. I felt like that was the only fair way to determine. I know it might seem a little superficial. We're going to judge the bat by its cover, but that's the way we're going to do it. But that's basically the competition. Each week we'll rotate the order so that twice each bat will be the leadoff hitter. But that's the competition. I'm looking forward to it. 14 weeks. Be sure to be on the lookout for it. And with that, I'll be open for questions. Yeah. How do we know this isn't rigged? I mean, come on. I'm not rigging this thing. You know, I don't get any money for this. I just love the game. So there's nothing that I'm looking for from some kind of sponsor. So this is more of a personal thing. I'm just looking to find out whether or not there really is a best bat for my swing, or if it's all a myth. And I think I'll be happy with either of the results. Yeah. Well, then why are you doing this challenge? Great question. You know, I've been thinking about it over the past several months, 6 months or so, and part of it, honestly, is kind of an annoyance factor. Listen to all the hype about this bat's the best, this bat's the best, and I was just like, you know what, is there really a best bat, or is this just kind of a myth? And maybe there's different, too many variables, or even just weather, that's, certain humidity, certain bats do better. So part of it was just an annoyance factor. Plus, I historically have loved the DeMarini Juggy, and doesn't get a lot of, hype anymore, or at least that I see. And yet I love the thing. I'm a left-handed hitter, as you'll see on the films. So it was partly annoyance, but then I also wanted to test it for myself. I thought, man, if there really is a better bat out there for me, then I want to find it. And so that's why I want to do this. And then I also thought, man, I might as well just videotape my journey. And if I can help out some other softball players, I'd love to do that. They can either get the magic bat for their swing if there really is one, or just ignore the hype if there really isn't a best bat, and they can ignore the hype and find whatever bat fits their budget and feels right. Thanks for the question. So, what bats are going to be in the challenge? What's that? What bats are going to be in the challenge? Great question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple more videos after this, and I'm going to introduce them. We'll meet the competitors in a couple videos. We'll kind of do an introduction party to the 7 bats. But thanks for that. So be tuned for that. So why did you choose these bats? Great question. Why did I choose these bats? Part of it was just honestly budget. I only got so big of a budget. Like I said, I'm not getting sponsored. I'm not getting free bats. I just picked up these bats, and so part of it was budget, what I could fit in there. I wanted to get some good bats, and so I had enough to get 7, and that's what we're going to do. Also time. I'd love to have 20 bats and test all 20 bats all week, but I got other things to do. So that's what we have. And then also I've narrowed it down by some bats I've used before and I didn't really care for, so I didn't pick up those. But that's the gist of it. Yeah. What do you think the results are going to be? Great question. You know, I've gone back and forth on this. Sometimes I think, as I'm out there swinging, I think, man, this bat really is going to do the trick. This thing is magic. We've been doing some indoor hitting here as well. I got out a couple times when it was over 50 degrees off the tee for the cold weather bats. And, you know, at times I think, man, that really is going to be a bat. And other times I just think, no way, man, this goes right back and forth. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm excited either way, because either I'm going to find out a bat that works perfectly for me, and that will be the bat that I buy, or I'll find out, you know what, there really isn't one, and choose one that works with the budget, and you find a good deal on, and go with it, and swing it with confidence. All right, we got time for one more question. Yeah. So when is this competition starting? Great question. When's it starting? We're waiting for warmer weather here. So we need, for some of the bats, we need it above 60 degrees, so that's what we're looking for. But I also have one bat that still hasn't arrived yet, and hopefully I'm going to have that by mid to late April. So we'll see. I mean, if it doesn't come in, you know, the competition, the channel's got to start at some point, but we'll see. But we're looking for warm weather and for that other bat to come in. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to the press conference. Be sure to like the channel. And be sure to check out the videos introducing the competitors. Be on the lookout for the best bat, myth or magic. This is the Bat Hound, everyone. Thanks for watching.